So much for that then. What exactly happened on the channel? Well, Formula One senpai noticed me and struck down the watch-along stream that I was doing. And I wasn't even showing any F1 video, it was just the live timings. In all seriousness, folks, that kind of left me with a little bit of a dilemma. Let's go somewhere more comfortable, yeah? So that means you had to delete all of your videos? Really? There's that a little bit of an overreaction, Law? Yeah, kinda, but there was a reason for that. If you're still subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for your support. It really does go a long way. This has been a really good vehicle for expressing one of my major hobbies and passions over the years, and I've really not had an outlet for it until now, so thanks for sharing it with me. Ultimately, getting a copyright strike on that video, on that stream, was, that was scary, because I found out that if you get 3 copyright strikes on that, not only does the LawVS channel go down, my main Marsico X channel goes down, which has about 630,000 subscribers, and I need that to pay the bills. So ultimately I made the decision before I got any more strikes to nuke all the other videos, but then I realized something. Everything happens for a reason, right? And maybe this was a catalyst for something. Because this is the beginning of a brand new channel, and the starting videos on any new channel aren't usually the most optimal for any creator going forward. So those first 50 videos were a little bit of a learning curve, figuring out what I wanted to do with the channel, find out my voice for Formula One, because at the beginning, those first few videos were a little bit kind of stilted, a little bit stiff. I wasn't quite sure about talking ad hoc to camera, because usually a lot of my videos on my main channel are scripted. I usually put a lot of work into those. But these, I can think about bullet points and go off the cuff. And that's something I love doing. Something to express what I'm really passionate about. I'm going to actually see this as an opportunity to rebrand the channel. Give it a whole new lease of life. Really, while I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do and maybe see out the clock when it comes to the copyright strike. It does expire at the end of June, so it's not permanent, but I've got to be very, very careful from now on. So when it comes to the actual visuals of the video, you're pretty much just going to be seeing my ugly mug for the most part, and maybe some news clips and anything from F1 data analysis, because seriously, his Twitter is absolutely remarkable. You should really go and check it out. They've been an absolute godsend when it comes to actually analysing F1 data. I'm going to chalk this up as not something negative. I'm going to chalk this up as something potentially positive. A brand new dawn for the LawVS channel. Really finding my voice, really finding my brand, what it really is, because those logos and those visuals were really ad hoc for me to just get really stuck into the YouTube channel. Now I've actually got some breathing space in which to kind of rediscover what I want to do with it. And now that the weather's actually getting better, and it's not just rainy and miserable all the time, well, it's the UK, so maybe at least it's not for some of the time, I can actually go out and explore. Maybe go and find out some F1 trivia from across the country, or at least within an hour's drive, or somewhere I can go and walk the dog as well. I've got something really cool involving McLaren, and I will be getting to that, and maybe doing some track days. Maybe going and driving some sports cars and showing you all how fun it can be to drive fast cars responsibly and in a controlled environment. That will be there, and I will talk about the quali events and the races. Maybe I might even set up a Twitch so we can actually do some watch-alongs, because they are fun, and I'm really glad to actually share that experience with you. It was a real shame too, because that was a really good qualifying session as well. I mean, Albon ending up P8? What? That was genuinely a surprise. I didn't think that Williams were going to do well here. Okay, I'll talk about that briefly. The Mercedes, I mean, I got to admit that they spent the first bit of the season kind of crying their eyes out, and now they suddenly end up on the front row. What? Okay. So I think this Australian Grand Prix is going to be really, really good. It's going to be a lot of fun. Am I going to be doing a watch-along about this? No, I cannot. And I will not be doing any more live streams to that effect on this channel. If I do live streams, I'll be doing like sim racing events or something like that. So, but most importantly, I just want to thank you all, really, just for being there and humouring me. I know that a lot of you came over from the Marsico X channel, and Formula One may not have been your cup of tea, but you stuck it out and gave it some time and just shared my passion with me, and that's been something really cool. So I appreciate that a lot, and thank you for humouring this old man and just allowing me to express something that I really never got to share. I don't really have any friends in real life that I can share it with, and yeah, it's something that I can watch with my wife, and we watch it together. I want to actually explain and answer even more questions, so it's just yet another outlet that I have, and it was admittedly very, very scary at the time that I thought I was going to lose all of that. And I did overreact, and I was just really thinking about my family, really, because I didn't want to lose my main channel, because that's a responsibility. And I've got responsibilities to make sure that my family's okay. So I was thinking about them first, and now that I've calmed down a bit and I'm not high on coffee or anything like that, I can start to think more rationally about, what I can do going forward. And I hope that you can all be there, whatever LawVS turns into. I'm really not going to rely on any kind of photography or videos from Formula 1 cars or anything like that. You're just going to have to look at me and maybe some statistics or tweets or something like that. I hope you're okay with that. All I've got to say is just please give this video a watch, please give it a like, and please keep subscribing. I really want to get my passion for Formula 1 out there. And I know I've said the word passion a lot, but I genuinely mean it. It's something that I found a lot of fun, and I don't want to let go of it just yet. I'm really going to have to spend some time figuring out what I'm going to do with it, and then kind of work on a game plan from there. But anyway, don't unsubscribe just yet. I've got something cooking. We'll come up with something. But for now, thanks for being there, mates. But as always, down I go. But not for the last time.